remaining in Abuja. In a communique issued at the end of the stakeholders meeting, they concluded that members are urged to participate in the Congress and conduct themselves in a peaceful manner throughout the exercise. It says that if other members of the PDP turn up at the venue, they should jointly hold the Congress together. Let me skip here where it says the meeting rose with the passing of a vote of no confidence in the leadership of Engineer Seyi Makinde of the Oyo State PDP. Meanwhile, the Publicity Secretary of Oyo PDP, Akim Olatunji, regarded the views expressed at the Jogo meeting as those of the minority trying to hold the majority to ransom, which he described as an effort in futility. All right, Plato, what are your thoughts on what does this, they've called them the minority, but this, I mean, quite a number of names here that, I mean, I don't know if you would consider as minority. What do you think about all of this?
Well, I think if Akim Olatunji is actually serious about what he's saying, then he should allow them go to the polls. Why then try to impose candidates at the level of the World Congresses? If you know that you have the numbers, then of course go and test the waters, and that's what is happening here. Without doubt, the crop of persons that have been mentioned, Olopo, Ashipa, in Ibadan North, Demola, Motosho, and the likes, even the deputy governor and so on, have been a good number of them have been those who have been in the PDP, even when, the governor actually defected to the SDP and it was warmly accepted back into the PDP. Right. But what I see here is one. And what came to my mind when I started reading the news, because actually there was actually a meeting on Sunday too across the different local governments before the Jogo meeting, is the fact that I think the governor needs to understand something. Now, I was doing an analysis with someone and I said, Bola Ige performed excellently well. Of course, it still remains the best governor Oyo State has ever had in its history. But why did he not enjoy a return to the house? Now, we cannot do away with... Now, people will keep talking about the power, the federal might. Yes. But what of, the enemies within? The intra-party fracas. And of course, you go to Lagos, what happened in 1992, in the Lagos State election between SDP and NRC, where members of SDP were openly campaigning for Michael Otodola, who was not just an underdog. In fact, whatever qualification you want to give him, beyond being an underdog, is what applies there. But then, because of that intra-party crisis, that led to the emergence of Michael Otodola and NRC having Lagos as the only state within the South. So it tells the one thing: the governor needs to close ranks with these people, whether you like it or not. Now, you see, politics may not necessarily be winner takes all, particularly when you know that you have other interests here. Now, without doubt, the Omitutun group in the PDP is, of course, riding on, on the wings of incumbency. But then there are also people who have that majority. Now, would it be possible? However much the people like the governor. Now, don't also forget that the governor is also having it well with the national leadership of the party at the moment. So, however well they love him, if it defects from the PDP or he's not, he does not get the party, ticket, well, the people, we don't have independent candidates at the moment. So he still needs these people. Yes. Even when he gets the party ticket, he still needs these people to campaign for him. We saw what happened in Oyo State. For the senatorial election, or your West senatorial election, when, against the past governor, our party members were, intentionally not campaigning. And some of them got funds. We saw what happened in Lagos State, even in the 2015 election, involving Jimmy Agbaji and the like. So, I think, as students of history, the governor, should, or those around him, should learn from these and make the needed amends. Enough of all these grandstanding that, we don't need them.
Yes.
In politics, you need everyone. Every number counts.
All right, before Barrister comes, let me read this part where it says there were no critical stakeholders of our party at the meeting. No state or lawmaker of the National Assembly was there. None of our party or ward chairman was there. So they are only representing themselves because of pecuniary gains. They already have a motive. He says we're not bothered because the governor has done his best possible to make everybody happy. It is not possible to score 100%, so that is a minute number doing that. What are your thoughts? Because I know that during election, these people are not really that minute, but all of a sudden, in times like this, all of a sudden become inconsequential.
Well, Ronke, you see, I have had the opportunity of listening to some of the stakeholders, and I have listened to the government of those stakeholders. As far as I am concerned, banal reasons found the foundation of their agitations. But having said that, I know that the law does not compel the doing of impossibilities. But again, the law always abhors delays. Because the one who stands to lose here is Makinde himself. He should find a way to put that house in order.
But can he please 100? Can he please everyone?
If he does not please all, he should at least please the majority.
Let me even add to this that the problem I see here is that the rank of those who are anti-Makinde in the PDP keeps rising. So you want to ask yourself the question. Now, the Sheyi Makinde Liberation Group, which of course was at the forefront of his campaign, are also so it tells you that something is fundamentally wrong here. If you are beginning to lose members, even within the Omitu, now let's not, as much as we want to be how do I put it? We want to be altruistic. We know that party members' interest is important.
An interest.
You see, it's just unfortunate.
Right.
Because what is playing out only shows how base the human mind has degenerated. If you ask me, I think Sheyi Makinde is doing very well in terms of the provision of infrastructure in the state, and trying to take the state to a new height. It is so unfortunate, that pecuniary gains is what stakeholders are looking for.
Which is what most people are hailing the governor, because a lot of people are offended with him because they have not been given a piece of the cake.
Look, Olokpo is the same thing.
But Barrister,
is it not the expectation? Is it not
he that must come to equity must come with clean hands. Now, there have been several allegations against the governor, and of course, it is not allegations that such actions are born out of altruism. For instance, the award of contracts. For instance, the company that was re-awarded the circular road, a company that was registered less than 5 weeks, and then was awarded the circular road, and some other issues like that. So it's not like the government himself has been treated. Now, I don't want to go into the shenanigans of has it done well, has it not done well. Let the people decide that. I really don't want to go into that because someone said maybe it is out of bitterness, and I said I don't know Sheyi Makinde from Edam. I think I condemned even Ajimobi more than I've ever condemned Sheyi Makinde. But let the people decide that. But the issue is this: if you have not also been clean, and that's why I consider it quite funny. If you have not been clean, it's going to be difficult. See, politics in Nigeria is essentially transactionary. So if I work for you, it is because I'm expecting. It is not. That's because what I'm
saying. His expectations he gave obviously would give these people the audacity to feel that you have wronged me.
It is now. You set up a list of commissioners unless we're going to deceive ourselves. Now, is it that there are no people in the party, within his party, who are also as qualified as people he brought from outside? Yes, if there were no people, I would have be up and say, yes, of course, these choices were right. But again, what did these commissioners that were brought from outside do? Why did we condemn Buhari when he spent 6 months looking for angels among demons, and then he brought up the list of ministers we had in 2015? Because we felt that, if you take 6 months to look for angels, angels are not ghosts. So it should not have been difficult for you to have, gotten them. Now, these commissioners now have been let go. And now there is a strategic way of, we are going to be picking commissioners. And at the moment, we don't have up to 10 commissioners in the state.
I am even wondering, why, this appears to be the new level in the PDP. Because if you look at Edo State is going through the same thing. I don't think
I think the APC too. I think Governor Jimobi
I think what is happening is that when you have a marriage of strange bedfellows, you would always have, because before we would agree with you, before we work for you, we would have reached an agreement. Absolutely. Now, those who work for Seyi Makinde were not just members of the PDP. In fact, called PDP, because of course they even refer to his camp as the defectors. Now, there were those who defected from ADC, the Lanleyin group, who were instrumental to his emergence in Okeogun. Because if you begin to look at all these things play out, then there were those who were aggrieved members of the APC. What's it called?
Let us ask ourselves this question. What they are asking for from Seyi Makinde, if Seyi Makinde grants their wish, would he be serving the greater interest of Oyo State?
Barrister, let's also ask ourselves that question. If he does not grant their wish,
I'm coming there.
Okay.
If he does not grant their wish, would he also be serving the greater interest of Oyo State? I think those two questions is what's true.
Let's hang on with those two questions. When we come back, perhaps maybe we'll get some answers. We will see. But let's take a short commercial break. It is straight from the dailies. We'll be right back.
Tí gbogbo obìnrin máa ń ní tí wọ́n bá ti di abiyamọ kí ọmọ tí ẹbí rẹ̀ bá nírora torí bá ń fọ́ wọn ṣé bí jáfara léwu abiyamọ kì í fi ìgbà ìrora falẹ̀ pẹ̀lú M&B paracetamol tó yára pa tí kì í gbà lọ kábọ̀ oníkóró fún àgbàlagbà àti olómi tó ládùn ọ̀pọ̀ òyìnbó fún àwọn ọmọdé yóò lé ẹ̀fọ́rí àti ara ríro jìnnà sí ẹbí rẹ̀ M&B kàti ń perégedé ó lé ní 70 ọdún òun ni àwọn obìnrin tó rí núròde fi ọkàn tán fún ẹ̀fọ́rí àti ìrora ní ìwé alọ́ rámírámí làárí pupa ìyẹn M&B paracetamol tí ìrora kò bá lọ lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì rí dókítà rẹ̀ M&B paracetamol ìrora kò lè dá ọ dúró.
Milo! Honey, take comics. Just here, drink and get relief.
Yes, so summer comics for scratch throat. Comics get dextromethorphan and guaifenesin. Just here, drink and get relief from cough. Ide kulele to drink.
Are they relief now? I love comics.
Now, Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute comics. Products will make you drowsy. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Comics, Ide kulele.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi láti jásíbù owó ti di rọrùn fún gbogbo èèyàn báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, gbogbo èèyàn ni olúborí nínú ìpolongo àjọ̀dún Airtel Recharge and Blow. Ìwọ kàn rọwọ́ ìpè dójú àmì lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ láti jẹ 100 mílíọ̀nù náírà pẹ̀lú òjìlénígba àti 10 mẹ́gábáìtì àti 20 àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Bó o bá ṣe rọwọ́ ìpè tó, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ tó. Fún àlàyé síwájú sí testa 444*4#. Ìpolongo yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí títí di ọjọ́ 21 oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Ìlédìí bẹ́bẹ̀m tá a ti dánwò pẹ̀lú òṣùwọ̀n apakòkòrò máa ń mú inú àwọn ìkókó dùn pẹ̀lú rọ́bà lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́ àwọn ìpele oníhò tó wà níta ìdènà tí kì í fàyè gba jíjò tó sì ń mú inú àwọn ìdílé dùn pẹ̀lú owó rẹ̀ tí kò gani lára.
Babe, that girl must be using something.
Ebere, what kind of something?
You to see how she's always smiling, displaying her 32.
You're cuckoo right. I know her secrets. I know what she's using. She uses it twice a day.
Tell me her secret.
I'll give you a hint. ABZ.
ABZ?
Yes, ABZ is the secret. Close-Up contains antibacterial zinc, ABZ, which gives you 3 times more freshness and 3 times more protection. Better than your regular toothpaste. Now you know the ABZ secret.
The new Close-Up is her secret. Everybody must hear.
You can't keep a secret.
New Close-Up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the freshness, triple the protection.
In my 25 years of practice as an obstetrician, I get asked a lot of questions from expectant and pregnant mothers. One regular question is, what supplement is good for me and my baby during pregnancy? I always recommend Oberon 6 because of the positive feedback I've gotten from my patients over the years. Oberon 6 contains essential minerals and vitamins necessary for the healthy development of baby and mother before, during, and after pregnancy. Give you and your baby the nutrients you deserve with Auburn 6. Auburn 6. Healthy mother, healthier baby.
Today is a good day. A good day to take a walk. A good day to reach for your goals. A good day to finish reading that book. A good day to connect with your friends while doing the things you love. A good day to shoot your shot. A good day to enjoy life to the fullest with Malta Guinness.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good. When you haven't used your SIM for quite a while, you start to worry. You start to calculate the last time you recharged, or the last time you got a call on that line, or a credit alert, or even just a flash. But thanks to Glow Always On, you can rest easy and never worry about any of that. Because with just 500 Naira, you stay connected to the Glow network even if your SIM is inactive. Just dial *777# and select Always On to subscribe.
Glow Unlimited.
Hey you! Yes, you listening to this ad. Think of what you can quickly do with ₦1 million right now. Quite a number of things, right? But do you know that you can easily win ₦1 million by opening a savings account, create an at-ease wallet with Stanbic IBTC Bank, or fund your existing active or inactive account or wallet with a minimum of 5,000 Naira? Oh yes, it's that easy. Win your share of the big money up for grabs in the Stanbic IBTC Reward for Saving promo. Simply get on our mobile app, quick services platform, or visit any of our branches to open an account and fund it with a minimum of 5,000 Naira to stand a chance to win 100,000 Naira in the monthly draw of the grand prize of ₦1 million. Promo is open to new and existing customers and runs till Monday, 29th November 2021. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Bode, now what do you find for kitchen?
My dear, now spoon to drink off medicine.
Honey, take comics. Just here, drink and get relief.
Yes, so summer comics for scratch throat. Comics get dextromethorphan and guanfacine. Just here, drink and get relief from cough. Ide kulele to drink.
I dey relief now. I love comics.
Now, Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute comics. Products will make you drowsy. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Comics, Ide kulele.
Studio Live. Welcome back. It is still straight from the dailies on Splash. And of course, I mean, thank you very much for all of those that are watching us on Facebook. We appreciate you. Before we went on that break, the conversation about, what's happening in Oyo State was very interesting. I can see your comments and I thank you very much. But where the governor stands right now, is it obviously a case of damned if you do, damned if you don't? Because we've talked about how if he works to satisfy these people who are clamoring for their piece of the cake, the people will say, oh, he's corrupt and all of that. But if he doesn't, so is it a case that he's just not playing this politics well? Because at the end of the day, it looks like he's not satisfying anybody at this rate.
You see, while we were off here, we were discussing this issue, and I repeat what I said. That. It is just so unfortunate how base the human mind has degenerated that everybody feels, okay, look, it is what comes to me. Politics must be who gets what, where, when, how, and that kind of stuff, rather than, upliftment of the generality of the people, the greater happiness for the greatest number of people. But having said that, I did say something too. I mean, if were Sheyi Makinde to concede to the demands,
exactly,
this very place, this very radio station is where we will come tomorrow to come and condemn him.
Absolutely.
As I is still in the Court of Appeal. I don't know if they have thrown it into their waste or their garbage can or whatever, So the governor has to be very, very careful. But having said that, there is no rule without exception. He remains the father of the party in the state. And he should try as much as he can to build bridges, make people understand him, and
Right.
Yes, he has that duty.
Right. Talking about the state, though, I mean, the state of the roads it's ridiculous. What is going on? Is anybody asking questions?
That's part of what we're saying. Look at the roads that Ajimobi built. How many years down the line, those roads are collapsing? Why? Majority of these contracts are given to cronies, given to friends, who feel, the governor is my friend, I can do what I can do and then get away with it,
Do mediocre work.
Do mediocre work and get away with it. And I agree with Plateau. Okay, if Sheyi Makinde now says, I don't want that kind of a thing, but then it has to be transparent, with the contracts that he gives out. You don't go and start giving contracts out inside your bedroom. Let the people see that, okay, he is trying to go it by the law, due process and all that. Yes, then that would be fine.
And let me also add that as much as, what's it called, no one would definitely say that the governor should go about sharing the state's resources or the state's funds to private individuals. Definitely that would not be accepted. However, like I always say, gone are those days when party members used to be bunch of persons who are not possibly educated and the likes. A lot of them who are also financiers of the party have one thing or the other they are doing, and sometimes it is not always the case that they are actually looking to do a shoddy job. If they know that now the Fashala not give out contracts, were those contracts done shoddily?
Where are those contracts? Where are the products of?
Well, a good number, for instance, Surulere Road, which was given out, and I know it was given out to a party member, an APC member then. And of course, you see, you can ensure due diligence when you give out.
Don't talk about roads in Lagos,
Barrister. Whatever anyone wants to say, this is something I'm very familiar with. So now, if you give out a contract, it does not matter who the person is.
As long as
if due diligence is now, and again, if you follow the normal, you are taking a contract for ENL for instance, and then giving it to a company that was just registered 5 weeks ago, and then you want to tell me that you have good intentions, then I want to begin to doubt your good intentions.
Absolutely.
What happens to even your deputy governor, who is a construction engineer and then has been kept in the dark about this? So you want to begin to raise a lot of questions.
Wait a minute.
The roads are bad.
There was
Yagoku is horrible. Yagoku right now is a mess.
Don't give me Okebola. That's Okebola from
I entered this morning. I'm sure my 2 tires that I still bought last month
almost
are gone.
everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
And the argument is that it's the rainy season and there's nothing they can do. No, I disagree with.
Now, what happened during the dry season?
Even if the rains are here, government never stops. Government does not stop. What is the Ministry of Works doing? They should be up and about and make the places motorable, at least, even if it is the patch ones that they will be doing for now, awaiting the main thing maybe later. But to leave it and say until the rains go
the traffic,
away.
Yes.
And how many roads are they going to start doing when the rains? Because virtually every road in Ibadan is in a terrible state now.
Look, if the Ministry of Works, the road maintenance arm of their ministry, is alive to its responsibilities, all of these things will can be dealt with, and because the essence of government is the welfare of the people,
absolutely,
and their security, and in those 2 areas, quite unfortunately, the government is not doing
it at all. It's ridiculous. At least what they should be doing. Sometimes even when you call them to come and grant interviews, you should be talking. You should be doing, even if it's just PR.
How the armed robbers are operating now in the state, as if there is no sheriff in town.
It's ridiculous.
No. Something has to be done.
Absolutely. All right. We haven't got too much time left, so let's allow people to wade in. I already have. We ended up just talking about your state, but hey, that's fine. Oyetunde on Facebook says, "Good morning, everyone. I think that what FFK said is playing out. The worst the PDP can do is not give GSM a second-term ticket, and the APC might give him free ticket, and he'll cross over to the APC." Do you see that happening?
And what happens to those who have been lining up spending money in the APC?
Wow. All right, this by Olalekon Alatishe says, "Ronke, kindly as barrister, is the governor not rewarding his allies with contracts at the expense of the people of Oyo State?" All right, he says the governor needs to close ranks.
I want sea of life.
He says the governor needs to close ranks with the agreed members in PDP because he needs them more in 2023 than 2019. Olabode Anthony says, good morning to the integrity team. Governor Seyi Makinde needs to settle the rancor within unholy alliance of PDP. When people with different ideologies merge, one can't do without what is happening presently. If the trend continues, I won't be surprised to see my amiable GSM defect to APC. It's going to look like if a fowl scatter my medicine, I'll break its egg. Oh God.
Well, I think a lot of defections are still going to take place, and APC may be the biggest harvester, and that's why I think PDP needs to, get its ass together on this.
Okay, gets its backside together. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
All
right, good to have you here. Go ahead.
I think I want to say flatly. When it comes to your politics, APC, PDP, you always get this point. Are you telling us that the governor should begin to share money to those who agree? Are you telling us we should be doing things we have been doing it before? Governor is not about all those who are looking for their own self-interest. It should be for the people. If the governor said he doesn't want to do it in that way, let's leave it. And then you have said many times that even if they lost the election, he doesn't care. I love that. Please, why we should share money to people? Do you think those people are fighting for your people? They are fighting for their pocket. Let them fight and fight. If governor wants to go to any other party, let it go. Let the people decide. The same plan. So this is what you did to Jonathan. You brought up one. We are thinking before. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. This comment on Facebook from Abu Kasimu. He says, good morning to you all in the studio. The essence of government is for the welfare of the people and security. The barrister got it right. And Yonkeye Abayomi Ismail said, good morning to you all in the studio. For me, GSM needs full support for the second term. I wish, politics, especially here in Nigeria, was as simple as the gentleman. Yes, go. Oh,
look at what the last caller said.
Yes.
Jonathan wanted to satisfy so many people, and what happened at the end of the day? They left open the door to the CBN, and at the end of the day, it became his albatross. So,
Barrister Obasanjo also satisfied a good number of those around him, and he didn't do that. And so, as much as we're looking for examples,
hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
Julius. Hello, Julius. How are you?
I'm okay, Barrister. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Now, do you know that Ambode in Lagos State work very well, and people are even commending him for what he has done. But because he was unable to come along with his party men, that was what brought up that problem upon him. We want to check it very well. Ambode is another good governor that they had in Lagos State.
Yes.
I want to plead to Mr. Governor Seyi Makinde, for God's sake, he should come along with his party people. He should sit down with them, talk with them. I will appreciate it. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Although all of us will be coming up with different kind of theory, but we still appreciate and love Seyi Makinde.
Yes.
I want him to complete that 8 years so that it will be good for your state. That's the way Ajumobi did. So he should please call them together, talk with them, let them understand the reason why he's doing what he's doing. If what he's doing is for the whole good of your state, he should tell them. If he needs to readjust his sitting with them, he should do that.
Okay.
But if he's trying to be win-win, winner take it all, it will not be easy. Sometimes you win and you lose.
Yes.
You allow yourself to be cheated sometimes so that peace will reign.
Thank you,
good morning.
Julius. Thank
God
you.
bless your
I wanted
day.
to say, why are the people not? Because I think when we're off the air, you said, if he's fighting with these people and he doesn't settle, is it you who will go and campaign for him? Why is it that if people like this, more people like this decide that 2023 we're going to back him, in spite of the fact that he's party people are? Why is that not enough?
Bring arms to the polling booths, apparently very few of us will be around the polling. You see, that's why I said governance in fact politics in Nigeria is essentially transactional. We can sit back here and start speaking to ranging from the year till kingdom comes. I will not be there to go into the house of Yamunika to say, come and vote for this person, come and vote for this person. It is these party members that will still do it.
When we said mercantilism as the bedrock of our politics is wahala. This is what we are getting.
Okay.
But the advice is still that there is no rule without exception. Sheyi Makinde should try as much as possible to rally. Plato said something, just a while ago while we were off air. What stopped Sheyi from going for Olopo's daughter's wedding? Why?
Okay.
No, that was not.
All right. Somebody says, maybe this is a response for that. Somebody said, let this at my line, Begiri. Stop. Maybe that's a response to that. All right. Ben Olagoke Ajayi says, 7-Up Road, Oluyole Estate needs serious attention. Abu Sani says, also new garage roads needs attention too. So many roads need attention. I mean, it's repugnant. I mean, the fact that you have to drive and you're in so much traffic or you're getting into a ditch.
If you go to Olodo now,
one thing I have been thinking of something now.
Sorry, hold the thoughts, Barrister.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
Yeah, good morning, Plato.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barrister.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, this is Ayuko. I'm calling from Milora.
Good morning. Go ahead.
The only consolation we can have in the state against bad governance of President Muhammad Buhari is to have Mr. Makinde to remain a governance. He has done the best in the past 3 years. He has changed many things to the state. When we compare integration with the party, in the state, Mr. Makinde has caught more than 99%. Wow. So we can only have it. It's better to judge that war. The agreed members in PDP to go together so that government will not defect to APC. They don't want APC again in the state.
Interesting. Okay. Look at what the people are saying.
Yes, exactly.
So
I think we should even let's damn this thought that it will defect to APC and get the ticket. Forget it. If we begin to list people are on the queue already. I
will not agree.
Okay, let's take one more. Basharon, go ahead.
This thing we are having the problem of bad structure. Please, I want to have the question. What's the work of Mr. President? What's the work of Mr. Governor? The House of Representatives, Senator, what are they doing? Out of the local government? I don't know what's wrong with them. What are they doing in those states? Good morning.
Well, I think we also need to
something happened to me day before yesterday. I was watching France 24, and when I heard them describe Africa as a land of I can't remember the word precisely that was used, but a land of riches. I was almost crying in my bedroom. How can Nigeria be described as that land of riches, and yet it is the home of the poorest of the poor of the world?
Confucius would say that it is actually it is folly to be rich in the midst of poverty, and it is also injustice to be poor in the midst of riches.
Our people are poor not because we don't have what it takes to make them rich, but because of bad governance.
Absolutely. All right, this comment, Olakunle Akinshenwa says, Elebu Road needs urgent attention to the route is fast becoming an eyesore. Oni Ebenezer says, GSM should not be deceived, or I will not do the dirty job for him. Populism will not help me. He should focus on the state national convention.
Sheyi Makinde, go and settle.
No, it's the truth.
AKA,
as much as possible, as much as you want to show love, I will not go and campaign to meet Yamulika to do. There are people.
Why not? But why not?
Because it's not my duty as a canvasser. The parties have their canvassers.
He's supposed to be.
But if you think this guy is doing a great job, and you know that obviously he's now becoming.
Now I would only do that within my circle. I will not go inside Bodija market.
He is supposed to be the father of the party, and he should know how best to reconcile.
And don't forget that the political parties are always.
It doesn't necessarily need to lose his integrity in doing that.
Exactly.
Let me give you one example.
Exactly.
Okay, let Olopo Enyo be saying everything he has been saying all over the place, and then on the day of his daughter's wedding, I will just appear there and sit down there. I can give the baby my own present.
1 million naira.
Now you talk that one. Okay, but me I will talk about. I will give the baby, and then I will leave.
But like I said, how come the ranks of those who are against governor keeps rising? Initially, it was just Molika, and then we had Olopoyan, and then Ashipa joined, and you know Lado, and you begin to have. When someone said, you know, when Akim was saying that, the State House of Reps member, I don't want to go into mentioning names. See, by the time you begin to look at, this one was, even State House of Assembly members, when last did they do any empowerment in Oyo State? These are questions you want to ask. And these are things that, you know, they used to, you know, at least draw the attention of their constituents. Yes. But when they don't even have the money.
Wow, interesting. I mean, it's deeper than we all see. I mean, it's there's a lot more that goes
into. Are they not supposed to be independent now? I mean, the legislature.
On paper,
should they still be waiting for?
On paper,
we should recall all of them.
Our time is up. Our time is up. A special thank you to you for listening, for tuning in today and being a part of that. I hope this conversation was, I mean, very interesting for you. I'm sure it was. And I want to thank you very much for listening in. Thank you, Facebook, for watching. Thank you for being a part of the program. We're coming back at 8. We're looking at peace, actually. The idea of peace is International World International Day of Peace. And I have a guest who'll be speaking on that later at 8. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Thank you, Barrister. Thank you, Plateau, for your time. Thank you, Facebook.